President, I move that we suspend consideration of House Bill number 8839.
Is there an objection? There being none, the motion is approved.
Mr. President, I move that we transfer from the calendar for ordinary business to calendar for special orders. Committee report number 430 on Senate Bill number 2900. This is the bill of the Special Defense Economic Zone Act. So move, Mr. President.
An objection? There being none, the amendment's approved. The motion's approved. Sorry.
I move that we consider Senate Bill number 2900 under Committee report number 430.
An objection? There being none, the motion is approved. Consideration of Senate Bill number 2900 is now in order. The Secretary will read only the title of the bill without prejudice to inserting into the record the whole text thereof.
An act establishing a special defense economic zone inside the Government Arsenal Defense Industrial Estate located in Camp General Antonio Luna, Lamao Municipality of Limay, Province of Bataan, creating for this purpose the Special Defense Economic Zone Authority, SPEDEZA, and appropriating funds therefore.
Mr. President, I move to recognize Senator Juan Miguel Zubiri, the chairperson of the Committee on Economic Affairs, to deliver the sponsorship speech.
Senator Zubiri is recognized.
Okay lang, Boss Alvaro. Thank you very much, Mr. President, Senate President, and our Majority Floor Leader. Before I just read my sponsorship of the measure, I'd like to recognize and acknowledge our district representative of the 2nd District of Bataan, the very hardworking Abet Garcia, who is here with us, who also was here earlier for the Metro Bataan development measure. And the location of the SPEDEZA is actually in this district po, in Bataan. Mr. President, I stand here today to sponsor the Special Defense Economic Zone Act as a vital complementary bill to the recently passed Self-Reliant Defense Posture Act, or the SRDP Act. When the President signed the SRDP Act into law this October, I celebrated it as a step towards positioning the Philippines as a key player in the global defense market with a robust, homegrown defense industry that produces top-tier defense material, primarily for the use of our own troops, but also for export in the global market as well. But with SRDP signing came also a big question, Mr. President. Saan pupunta itong mga investors, defense investors? Where will the investors go? Which of our eco zones would be best suited to welcome defense manufacturers looking to set up shop here? The truth, Mr. President, is that we cannot simply let these defense investors build their plants right next to food processing facilities, general merchandise producers, exporters, even tech and electronic manufacturers or microchip manufacturers. Put a munitions plant in the middle of all this, and you're looking at a public safety disaster in the making. Natatakot po sila, at naalala ko po, kinausap po namin yung mga PEZA zones, kinausap din po namin yung BOI, yan din na sinabi po nila, syempre matatakot po itong mga investors pag meron pong naglagay sa kanila ng ganitong klaseng defense materials. We know that the production of defense materials carries significant security and safety hazards. And so these defense manufacturers cannot be treated just like any other ecozone locator. They have to be in relative isolation, far from putting the public in harm's way, and located in a secure location with due consideration for national security at the utmost priority. This is where the Special Defense Economic Zone Act, or SPEDEZA, comes in. Here, we propose to set up a 370-hectare Special Defense Economic Zone in Limay, Bataan, to give SRDP empowered locators a place to go. Limay already houses our government arsenal, making it the ideal home for SPEDEZA. So basically po, ito ay part of the government arsenal area and land. So it's already being used for testing of equipments, firearms, explosives, etc., etc. Locators in the Special Defense Economic Zone will be entitled to VAT exemptions in importation, as well as VAT zero rating on local purchases. They will also enjoy an income tax holiday with their fiscal incentives terminating after 20 years. Tax on their gross income earned, which shall then be distributed to the following manner. 1% to the AFP Pension Fund, 1% to the province of Bataan, 1% to the host city or municipality, and 2% to the Special Defense Economic Zone Authority. The Special Defense Economic Zone will also have special labor center comprising of a labor office, an industrial health and safety office, an inspection and investigative disputes office, and an enforcement office. The center shall oversee labor issues and disputes as well as monitor workplace hygiene and safety standards, which is crucial given the high risk nature of the defense industry. With the Special Defense Economic Zone, we look forward to foreign direct investors planting their feet in Limay. We can also looking forward to technological, skills building, and research and development exchanges between them and our government arsenal, as well as infrastructural development that will benefit not just the economic zone, but the entire municipality as well. As such, Mr. President, I am hopeful that we can pass this measure, which we need in our bid to bring in more defense investors through the SRDP Act. Once again, maraming salamat po, Mr. President. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Senator Zubiri, Majority Leader.
Chief. Next to co-sponsor the measure is the gentleman from Davao, Senator Ronald Bato de la Rosa. I move that he be recognized.
Senator De La Rosa is recognized to deliver his co-sponsorship speech.
Mr. President, it is my honor and privilege to co-sponsor the principal author of the Senate Bill number 2900 under Committee Report number 430 or the Special Defense Economic Zone Act. I wish to begin by thanking the good sponsor, Senator Juan Miguel Zubiri, for ensuring that this important measure reaches the plenary zone of our legislative proceedings. The way I see it, Mr. President, sa pagpasa natin ng panukalang ito, we are effectively hitting two targets with a single arrow. The first target being economic development, and the second being the opportunity to provide our troops with a much-needed support. First, of course, is economic development. Hindi natin may pagkakaila na sa ating pagtatag ng Special Defense Economic Zone Act, magkakaroon pa ng dagdag na trabaho, dagdag na investment, at dagdag na oportunidad para sa ating bansa. This, therefore, is a step towards national progress and development. The second target, Mr. President, is being able to give our troops the support they need. Support our troops. Marahil isa na ito sa pinakagasgas na panawagan ng pagsuporta na ating naririnig. Batid nating mga mambabatas ang hirap ng bawat sundalo na gampanan ang kanilang sinumpaang tungkulin. Ngunit, sapat nga ba ang suporta na ating binibigay sa mga sundalo at kapulisan na patuloy na nakipaglalaban para sa ating soberenya at kapayapaan? Bilang Vice Chairperson of the Committee on Finance, ilang taon ko na ring dinidipinsahan ang budget ng Department of National Defense. Taon-taon din nating naririnig sa ating mga kasundaluhan, hindi lamang ang limited fiscal space, kundi ang hirap na ng pagbili ng mga modernized military equipment na nanggagaling sa ibang bansa. May mga pagkakataon din po na kahit nakabili na tayo ng bago at modernong kagamitan para sa ating kasundaluhan, nagiging unusable ito. Pangkaraniwan tayong naubusan ng supply para sa maintenance and repair parts dahil sa limited supply sa ibang bansa. Kaya't labis na lamang ang aking kagalakan noong naisabatas nating kamakailan ang Republic Act number 12024 o ang Self-Reliant Defense Posture Revitalization Act. This law became a testament to our strong support for the development of our defense industry and its capability to locally produce advanced weaponry and equipment. Mr. President, with the proposed measure of establishing the Special Defense Economic Zone in Limay, Bataan, we can again make history by taking yet another step in pursuing our country's continuous pursuit for a self-reliant and independent national economy, a policy declared no less than by our Constitution. With ongoing disputes in our territorial waters and sovereignty, I cannot further emphasize how imperative it is for us to pursue measures that will further boost our country's defense posture. Matutuwa rin po ang paborito kong DND attached agency na government arsenal dahil na hindi na po sila nag-iisa sa pag-produce ng bala para sa ating military and law enforcers. The more the merrier. Ika nga, mas maraming producer, mas makakamura po tayo. This will also complement our proposal in Senate Bill number 2895, which fixes the validity of licenses to deal and manufacture to a period of 10 years, which will encourage investments for our defense industry. Ang pagpasa ng panukalang batas na ito ay isang malakas at klarong mensahe na ang inyong Senado ay kakampi ng pag-unlad at ng seguridad. Ito ay patunay na ang ating pagsuporta sa ating ekonomiya at sa ating kasundaluhan ay hindi lamang sabi-sabi, ngunit isang pangakong hindi napapako. I urge my colleagues to be in the zone with us. Let us support the passage of this measure. Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you, Senator De La Rosa.
Mr. President, I move that we suspend consideration of Senate Bill number 2900.
Any objection? There being none, motion is approved.
Minute suspension, Mr. President.
Chair suspended.